Have you ever felt like your thoughts run deeper than the conversations around you? Like you see layers in life that others ignore or, worse, deny? If so, you're not alone. But here's the strange truth. The deeper you think, the more likely you are to feel disconnected. Not because you've changed, but because the world often doesn't want to think with you. This isn't just a modern problem. History is full of thinkers who lived on the fringes. Nietzsche, Simone, Kafka, not because they were outcasts by choice, but because their minds stretched beyond what society was willing to entertain. But why does this happen? Why do intelligent or deeply reflective people so often end up isolated? It starts with one uncomfortable fact. Deep thinking threatens comfort. Most people build their reality like a house of cards. Predictable routines, simple beliefs, easy answers. Then comes the deep thinker, not to destroy the house, but to open a window. Yet even that small breeze feels like a storm. It's not about arrogance. It's about awareness. And awareness has a cost. Psychologists call it cognitive dissonance, that mental tension we feel when reality doesn't match our beliefs. Deep thinkers naturally stir this up. They question the unspoken rules, the cultural scripts, the blind spots. And when people feel that tension, their first instinct isn't gratitude, it's defense. That's why deep questions often fall flat in casual conversation. Ask, what do you think the purpose of life is? And most people will joke, deflect, or scroll away. Not because the question is wrong, but because it's too raw. Intelligence, especially philosophical intelligence, it challenges them. And society prefers validation over confrontation. Think about it. When someone walks in looking physically fit, others might admire them. But when someone enters a room and starts discussing death, truth, or meaning, the air shifts. Why? Because we're not just hearing new ideas, we're being asked to rethink ourselves. And that's terrifying. Neurologically, the brain is wired for pattern and familiarity. Deep thought disrupts that. It introduces chaos. It pulls people out of autopilot, and most aren't ready for that shift. So the deep thinker becomes the quiet one. The observer, the person who feels more at home in books than in parties. But it's not loneliness in the way most people understand it. It's more like intellectual solitude, being surrounded by noise, but craving signal. Even worse, in today's digital world, quick opinions are rewarded more than thoughtful ones. The louder you are, the more attention you get. The more reflective you are, the more invisible you become. We've traded wisdom for sound bites. But here's the good news. If you feel alone in your thoughts, you're not broken, you're awake. The path of deep thought has always been a narrow one, but it's also the path where the most meaningful connections live. The kind that don't happen every day, but when they do, they're electric. So don't shrink your thoughts to fit in. Expand your world to match them, because the world needs deep thinkers now more than ever. Even if it doesn't realize it yet. Follow Being and Beyond for more.